Hello, good evening. This is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous, stepping into your life on a Friday evening to talk and just to give you some hope and some direction and some tools as you go through the trauma of divorce or after the trauma of divorce. I work with people in both circumstances, situations where there are those that, such as a dramatic email that I received today about someone who just learned they were going through divorce and they are panicking and not knowing where to turn. And so I appreciate that. And that is being dealt with by a wonderful person that works with me as I am on this call. So wherever you are tonight, I am praying that you have peace, that your week has been going well, and that you can see some good things, some light, some hope in your situation. The holidays always make things more difficult, don't they? It seems to magnify everything that is your sadness, your gladness, your whole situation, your life, your finances, all of that. The holidays seem to really magnify it and make it sometimes more challenging to deal with. So before I jump into this topic, I just do want to remind you we have started the first week. However, there's room for you if you are interested in joining a group that is beginning to look forward and planning their new life after divorce. So connect with me for registration form and we'll get you started. So, topic tonight, thankful for what? My world is falling apart. It's so hard for us to see anything, to see how big the world is, how there is a tomorrow coming when we have the situation of going through divorce. Maybe you just found out about it, or maybe you've been in it for a while, but there's just so much stress and so much chaos because of it that you can't even see 2 steps in front of you. I get it. I was there. I want to give you some points tonight just to think on, to ponder on, to slow yourself down. In fact, point number 1 is to be thankful that you're breathing, that you are alive, and for whatever health you have at this point. So it's amazing how God has equipped our bodies to help us as we go through very stressful times. Deep breaths can mean the world in regulating our brain. So taking those deep breaths are huge. They can calm our nervous system. They can put our frontal cortex back in gear. They can give us a newer perspective. So just breathing, because when we are stressed, we breathe really shallow. So it's helpful for us to take those deep breaths right now. So what can you be thankful for in the midst of what you're going through? That you're alive, that you're breathing. And I just pray and hope that you can just recognize, wow, things are hard right now, but I'm alive. I'm alive. I'm here. I can work this out. There are resources. I'm going to make it through this because I'm alive right now. I am breathing. And yes, it does get that simplistic. Number 2, what can you be thankful for? That you have a future. This is not the end of your story. This is a very messy, a very difficult transition, but it is not the end. You have a future. And that's why we do the session of building your life after divorce, because you have a future. And wherever you're at in this process, it's time to start planning it, to start thinking of it. Now, if you're in the middle of it, you're not able to do that right now. But for those of you who are on the other side of your divorce, it might be time for you to start planning a future. But if you are in the thick of it and you find yourself despairing tonight or overwhelmed at the thought of the holidays starting, I just want you to know that you have a future. It's not always going to be this way. You have a future. And well, I'm going to point number 4, I want to jump to, because next year is going to be different. And I'll emphasize that. But right now, I just want you to know today's today. Today is not tomorrow. Today's today. Maybe it's just a day that you have to get through. But there is tomorrow, and there is a future. And you know, as the holidays come up, you can make this holiday anything you want it to be. Maybe you don't have the kids on Thanksgiving Day and you are overwhelmed at the thought of that. Well, there are some things to do for yourself during that day. That maybe you take care of yourself. You do something that is healthy and good for you. Maybe you go out and you take a walk, a good walk in the woods, a good walk on a great trail. You do a little hiking. Or maybe you do that extra care of reading a good book, searching the scriptures for those scriptures that can be of comfort to you. Google, what are the scriptures, Bible verses for when I'm sad, Bible verses for when I'm overwhelmed. You can Google those and you'll get a whole list of them. And then maybe in taking a bubble bath for the women, or maybe just getting outside, doing something outside for all of you. But it is Thanksgiving on Thursday, and you may be just petrified of the thought of it. But you know what? You can make this holiday anything you want it to be. You can make it thankful for being alive, Thanksgiving. Thankful that I can go take a walk, that I can see, that I can breathe, that I have a shelter over my head. This is going to be my day of gratitude. Maybe even write some things out. And then I just want to assure you that next year will be different. Next year will be different. That's for sure. A lot can happen in one year. But the question is, what are you doing to make sure that it is different next year? If this year is depressing and sad for you, how intentional are you going to be with your healing so that next year when the holiday comes around, you'll be ready and you'll say, you know what? Can't be as difficult as last year. This year's going to be good. And even right now, this year can be good with that mindset. This year is going to be good. Maybe it's just me and God today on Thanksgiving Day. Maybe it's just me and Him. That's okay. There's no better company in the world. Maybe you write out a list and you state a Thanksgiving prayer of all those good things that are on your list that you have to be thankful for. A couple of verses, they might look familiar from last week. Give thanks in all circumstances. Give thanks in all circumstances. Don't let your heart be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me, Jesus said. And then don't be anxious for anything, but in every situation, even being alone on Thanksgiving Day, by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. With prayer and thanksgiving, make your requests known to God. Remember, you're breathing. You have a future. You have the freedom to make this holiday anything you want it to be. Next year is going to be different. I hope it's different because you have spent some time being intentional on your healing. So next year is different. A better Thanksgiving. But for now, let's make the best of it that we can, with gratitude, with prayer and praise of the God who gave us so much to be grateful for. This is Kathy Beatty with Divorce Support Anonymous, walking with you every step of the way through the trauma and after the trauma of divorce. Have a good evening.